Hi, this is George O'Brien again. Um, as you can see from the previous couple of videos, I built another kit because I was kind of obsessed with trying the Javelin out as a RC model like I fully first intended to, instead of as a free flight model, which I ended up trying the first one out as, which was fine. It really went well, but I kind of didn't pursue my original intentions to the nth hour, so I felt obligated to go back and try again, which is kind of too bad that I was that worried about it. But my wife gave me the go-ahead, so I went and bought a model on Monday, and today's Thursday, and Monday I built the model, and all I have to do is get the receiver board, and my only concern is hooking up the control the push rods, the control rods, because they're not very flexible. It's fairly stiff wire, and trying to manipulate them into the holes on the control arms on the servos of the receiver board is going to be awkward within the confines of the woodwork of the model, with the cross members and everything being in the way. Trying to bend the control lines, control rods into a position where it can feed into the holes of the control arms. It's going to be difficult, and I'm going to try to do it by the method that Informatica on the YouTube demonstrated, by popping off the control arms, taking the screws out and popping them off using a pair of diagonal cutters, and attaching them to the control rods, and then popping them back on, putting the screws back in. After positioning the relay board, the receiver board into the model. Hope I can do all that. Should be straightforward. It looks straightforward when he did it on the Cessna L19 by Minimum RC. But I'm a little bit concerned about getting that all done. But I did order the receiver board yesterday from Amazon, and I got it for $17, which is a pretty good price. And that's supposed to arrive by November 20th or possibly October 29th. But sometimes it arrives sooner than they say from Amazon, so maybe I'll get it sooner. Like what happened before with the last one, which took me by surprise and caused me to regret flying the model off as a free flight model prematurely. If I knew it was going to arrive a couple of days later, I would have waited. I thought it was going to take a couple more weeks. But anyway, hopefully I'll get the new receiver board in the next, because the other one came and I ended up throwing it away for the sake of trying to divorce myself from the modeling, because it was driving me crazy, and now I regret that because I wish I had another one, but wish I kept the original one. But it should, hopefully it'll arrive not too long, maybe a week or two, when I can go through that process of installing it, and hopefully it'll go all right. And then I think I have the right cable ready to hook up to it for the motor and connector. Hopefully I won't have to make a trip to cables and connectors in Norrington, Connecticut to get the proper connector. But I'll have to try that before I hook up the control rods, because otherwise I'll have to take it back out again and bring it up to cables and connectors to get the right fitting connector. And it would be too awkward to bring the whole plane up there, or the whole fuselage. But I think I have the right connector on there. I had to kind of make it out of a 3-pin connector. It's a 2-pin connector. I cut it down to size. and hopefully that'll work out okay. And hopefully there won't be any delays there. But once they get the receiver board installed, all the work will be done on the airplane. It'll just be a matter of getting a battery and charger and a transmitter to actually fly it. But that's all just procuring things in that building. So the worst part will be done. I can take my time on the rest of it. Maybe buy a Cessna 949 plane and get the parts from that. Probably the cheapest way to go, like I mentioned in another video, even though I already bought the receiver board. Probably still be cheaper to get the whole airplane and fly that for a while before taking it. Well, I could do both. I could fly on both because the transmitter and the battery could be used for both. So that'd be a good way to go. But looking forward to getting all that done. I feel relieved. I'm very nervous about it, which is what happened last time. Only this time I'm not gonna get impatient and go ahead and fly it. I don't have a battery anyway, but I'd resist the temptation to do that because I'm getting very apprehensive about it and stewing about it, ruminating about it, and going over and over in my head what I'm gonna do when it gets here and everything. And that's my neuroticness that gets the better of me. I forgot what I was gonna say. There's something else I was gonna say, but I can't think of it right now. Hopefully this will be the last one I build because it makes me really nervous to build them. Everything that's going on with my mom and my brother and my sister and my spouse and everything, it's COVID-19 and everything. It's hard to stay calm about it. This hobby makes me really nervous. So hopefully get it done pretty soon. Hopefully it won't take too long. I was gonna say, if it doesn't go well and I botch it up somehow, like break the model trying to put in the control rods or something like that, it just demonstrates what might have happened with the last one if I waited for the receiver board. So in that case, I can conclude that I did the right thing probably by flying it as a free flight model when I did. I did enjoy that. So there's no point in saying, well, you did the wrong thing or anything, because that would prove that you probably did do the right thing, and you can let it go. Just not build another one. That's what I wanted to say, because I'll do my best to put it together correctly with no problems, but if there's a problem, there's no point in feeling remorseful about it. That's what I wanted to say, because the remorse can really put you off the deep end. Take it from me. Thank you very much. Love you. Bye.